So as India got engulfed in the second wave of COVID-19, the virus got hold of me as well. I had tested positive, and after 20 days I tested negative and I recovered. So I thought I'll share my experience with you. So hopefully this video will help you keep a positive mindset while dealing with COVID. If you don't know me, I am a plastic surgery senior resident in the Department of Burns and Plastic Surgery at Safdarjung Hospital, New Delhi. In the past couple of months, as the cases surged in Delhi, a lot of patients who visited our department started turning out to be positive. Most of them were burns patients who came to the emergency. Also, the patients who were visiting the OPD started turning out to be positive when we tested them before surgery. And I was really disappointed to know that some of them actually had fever for a couple of days and they just ignored it. They took a couple of paracetamols and came to the OPD pretending they were fine and hoping to get operated as soon as possible. A lot of doctors and nursing officers in our department got positive, and I also got exposed and tested positive on 25th of April. I developed a bit of cold and also had a history of contact with a positive patient, so I got myself tested. That test came out to be negative. After 3 days, I developed fever, sore throat and weakness, and then I got a repeat test that came out to be positive. For the next 7 or 8 days, I had complete loss of taste and smell. I also had a bit of headache. My oxygen saturation at all times was thankfully more than 97%, and I could manage myself in home quarantine. I continued to have fever till day 10 actually, and that was worrying me a bit. So I got my blood test done, and most of them came out to be normal except just interleukin 6, which was raised a bit. I consulted my physician friend, and he advised me to get a chest x-ray done, and I discussed the x-ray with him, and he said that there was nothing to worry about as I did not have any respiratory difficulty and my oxygen saturation was normal at all times. So for treatment, I followed the AIIMS guidelines for treatment of mild disease, which involved mainly symptomatic treatment along with regular monitoring of my vitals, and I followed the basic rules of adequate hydration, adequate rest and a good diet. I took the help of steam inhalation and betadine gargles to help me recover from it. Since I am a doctor myself, I could understand how my body is reacting to the disease, and I did not panic except for one day, which I'll tell you in a while what happened. Thankfully, I did not need systemic steroids, but since I continued to have fever and cough for a longer period, I did use a steroid inhaler, which helped me a lot. If the disease had progressed to a moderate or severe form, then I would have needed admission and further treatment, but thankfully that did not happen and I could manage myself in home quarantine. So if you're positive, please don't self-medicate. Consult your physician and follow his advice. And most importantly, don't panic. Many people are just running around trying to get the treatment which is advised by their relatives on WhatsApp and what all sources. So considering the circumstances, the most important advice right now is to not panic and listen to what your doctor says. Yes, there is shortage of oxygen. Yes, there is shortage of beds. Yes, the infrastructure is overburdened, but majority of the cases still fall in the mild category, which can be managed at home. And if your vitals are normal, you have a mild disease, then you just need to follow the basic treatment protocol and follow the advice which is given to you by your doctor. But that does not mean that you stop taking the disease seriously. You need to be cautious, but don't panic. If you have comorbidities, if you have a respiratory illness, or if you have a moderate or severe infection, you need hospitalization, then you and your family have all the right to be worried. And in that case, your physician will guide you accordingly. You will get a lot of advice from various types of Babas and his followers. Please don't listen to any of that. Only the doctors who are actually treating COVID patients know what is best for them. Even I am a doctor myself. I could treat a viral fever, right? But still I consulted an internal medicine specialist because he is dealing with those patients on everyday basis. He knows how patients are responding. He knows what drugs are causing what side effects and which drug is needed in what kind of patient. So that is the sensible thing to do. Consult the doctors who are treating COVID patients. There is a lot of research going on and the treatment protocols keep changing. So respect the advice of your doctors and please don't self-medicate. And these internal medicine specialists and critical care specialists are super intelligent doctors, trust me. Best brains in the medical field take medicine as a specialty, and they are the ones who are setting up these treatment protocols. So have some respect for them. So even in the mild form, COVID is not just a viral fever, it is more than that. It is quite discomforting. The myalgia, the loss of taste and smell, the fever, they take time to go away and can be quite discomforting. The most important thing I feel while fighting a mild disease is to have a positive mindset. Being in isolation with all the symptoms makes you think about all that could go wrong. So it is important to talk to your parents and to your doctors who can keep you motivated to fight the disease. And most importantly, if you are infected, stop watching the news. Just watch Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever you like to watch. Stay away from negativity. I am usually a very positive and patient person, but there was one day in my recovery period that I started to feel negative and I could not just keep calm. On day 15, I still tested positive and still had some symptoms, and that made me very anxious and I started to feel very negative. I conveyed my feelings to my wife and my family members that I am not feeling good about it, and they really helped me come out of it and have a positive frame of mind. So, this is very important, I feel. It is important to talk to your family members and doctors and loved ones. They know you well and they can help you deal with difficult situations. So, speak up and discuss everything with your family members. More than physical, the psychological discomfort that is caused by COVID creates a lot of problems. So you need to have a positive mindset and stay in touch with your family and friends. This is especially important for those who are living away from their families. I have tested negative and I am feeling fine. I went to the hospital today to resume work and I did feel some weakness and lethargy, so I will be taking it easy for the next few days. I will have my double mask on, I will take all the necessary precautions, and I hope you will too. Please stay safe. My prayers with all those who are fighting the disease and all those who are affected by it. I'll end this video with the hope that we have a pandemic-free, healthy future very soon. Feel free to leave a comment if you want to know anything more about my experience with COVID. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you for watching. I am Dr. Chizal Bhatia. Namaste.